Wong, white, high off life. Let's keep talking about the words that we're using, all right? I want you to be aware of some of the phrases that you use in your day. I've used these in the past. I've reframed though, by reframing them, because the words that we use, there's associations in our mind about what they mean, okay? For instance, you're never gonna hear me say, good morning. Morning is a funny word, right? I mean, what's the other meaning of morning, right? So I don't want to start my day greeting people with that. I understand, yes, okay, there's these different meanings behind the word, of course. Sometimes though, we walking in the morning. I just used it right there. I'm walking in the sunrise, see, because our minds, again, it's a memory of the past. So how often did I use this word in my 37 years of life? Over 20 for sure. And then at some point I said, oh, that's weird, right? You walk by people in the sunrise and what they'll say to you, they walk by and they go, morning, morning, morning. It's almost like saying grieving. I'm grieving somebody dying, somebody's dead. I don't like to use that. That's why I like to greet people with happy sunrise. Or let's think about this. You're thinking to yourself right now, I have to go to work. I have to go do this. I have to do that. And you see the emphasis I use even when I say I have to do that, right? Usually things that we have to do, think back, right? Who used to tell you you had to do things, right? They were like demands. It was like not things that you necessarily wanted to do, or maybe not even things that you saw the importance of doing. So in your mind, it was just drudgery. Work is like that, right? And now let's think what you need to do for yourself as a human being is you need to exercise. You need to move around. That is how we evolved. Literally, movement primes our brain to make new brain cells. Honestly, there's something called brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF. Neuroscientists refer to this as miracle grow for the brain. It's a hormone. It gets dipped into our brain, and we literally are able to create new connections. It literally makes more brain cells. I remember growing up, they used to say, oh, all the brain cells you ever have, it's all you'll ever have. There's that stupid frying pan with an egg, and they tell you that this will do your brain on drugs. Brr. Every state in the United States almost now legalizes marijuana. I mean, all these lies that we were told, right? And it's not true. You're always replenishing every single cell in your body. Heart cell, liver cell, brain cell, toe cell, pinky cell. All of it's being replaced. BDNF is derived through movement, exercise. And again, the animal that is human, think about it. It makes sense. When we were on the savannah thousands of years ago, we're just chilling. We're laying back. We're enjoying the sun. We're getting that vitamin D as it contacts the cholesterol as the sun comes in contact with cholesterol on our skin. We are creating vitamin D, a hormone. It's awesome. There's an oasis over here. It's all cool. And then out of nowhere, oh shit, a lion. We're out. We're running. Oh shit. We make a certain path, and wow, we escaped it because we made a certain way through the jungle or whatever, right? Now, because of that movement, our brain needed to learn. It needed to go, oh shit, that was crazy. We just got stressed out. We just exercised. We went into our sympathetic nervous system, fight or flight. I better remember what just happened. Just think about it. Because quite literally today, movement will get you more brain power. I say all this to say, I don't like the phrase working out. One, it implies that you're somewhat, again, work, the association with work, right? Most of us have associations with work as something that is forced upon us, something that's bad, something that we don't want to do. It's one of those things we have to do. So I don't like that. I've messed around with the phrase working up instead, because again, the out aspect of it too. What's out mean? I mean, when do you usually use the term out, right? I'm out. When you're out, you're not in, right? Everybody wants to be in. Nobody says, I want to be a part of the out crowd. Nobody says, oh, well, you do say, I can't wait to go out. So, but working up though, I think is a much better phrase, right? At least it implies that somehow we are elevating ourselves, right? At least maybe in our minds, what we're associating this with is something that's going to make us better, rise to our potential. Isn't that better? I like the phrase even moving up, you know, because moving, who has a negative association with moving? Who thinks moving and they go, oh, moving? I mean, if you are, oh my God, please start moving today. Start moving up today, because that means if moving scares you, wow, I'm sorry, but please start today. Something small. All you got to do is go walk a little more around the block, if that's all it is, if moving is scary. But we're going to be moving on up. I want to leave. Let's think about this too. I'm going to go to politics, all right? Because this is something else that bothers me. We have a right and a left spectrum of politics, right? The Christian conservatives have owned the right side of politics in America. I hate these terms right and left, because if you don't know, think of what, it's easy, right? I just did it right there, right? What is the association with right? Correct, right? It means that you know that you are not wrong. It means that somehow you're in the truth. Somehow that is the way that it should be, right? We all want to do the right thing, right? And then let's say you think about left, right? Left is the minority, because maybe you think left-handed. Left is left behind, right? You don't want those, you don't want to be left behind, even if you just didn't know the terms. And it was just, you didn't know what political spectrum was right or left. Who doesn't want to be on the right side? And then, to go even further, in the Bible, you have God, and he has his chosen at his right side, and he has those goats that will be going to hell on his left side. Straight facts. So, anybody that's progressive out there, anybody that is trying to bring people on the side of the left, maybe we use different terms. Maybe we're on the side of the up. I don't know. But just think about it. Think about the words that you're using, the associations they have. Think about how we often use them, okay? I'll go back now to when we say I have to do something. Be grateful in your life. Being grateful in your life, and a way to do so is reframing what you have to do and recognizing that this is your one and only life. You, whoever you are, will never be you again. This embodiment of you, this DNA imprint in your brain, is unique and will never be seen again on this planet. So maybe you don't have to do anything. Maybe you get to do something. Think about when we say we get to do something. Usually that's always something empowering, right? I get to go to an amusement park. I get to go to the beach. Those are always rewards, right? Because we are recognizing when we say that somehow, wow, this is awesome for me. Look what I get to do, right? Well, guess what? If you walk, if you do have a job, whatever it is you have to do today, you get to do it. Somebody else cannot do those things, and somebody else would trade their situation so bad to be in yours and to be able to get to do that again. So let's bring some gratitude to our lives. Let's be aware of what we're saying. Think about the words. Let me know down below some other phrases that maybe are odd. Maybe something else that can be used instead of the left. Let me know. Let me know what you think. I would love it. I'll get back at you. Check me out. Like and subscribe. Get notifications. We're going to have a lot of videos here. We're going to be talking about words in our mind. We're going to be talking about how our brain affects our body, vice versa, the foods we eat, all kinds of stuff. Health is your wealth. Be love, everybody. Oh, and you know what? Actually, hold up. Check me out on Instagram because we got a link to the W.A.T.E.R podcast there where conversation flows, illusions crash. Thank you, everybody. Be love and be loved.